everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Rams going up against the Eagles. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
To throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that'll make it 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now he'll look, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They come out here in the eye. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. They come out here in the eye. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. In motion right is Aguilar. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Rams.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. It's a court, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, two to the right.
Here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at this.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. Now an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time to step aside. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Aguilar. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the wideout in motion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Set, green, Detroit!
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes you're
looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver, 83 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This one complete left side to Greenbackham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And
he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one. And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Greenbackham has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now that...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
And he's got Greenbackham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to complete it to Greenbackham. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down like we saw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. A great read, and it's picked off. 30. Fighting him off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry up.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion right is Aguilar. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, here we go. Leopard!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.